is Molly Yanis, and I'm the founder of Echo Consulting. And today I want to just give a quick overview of what our Smartsheet Kickstart package is and why I recommend it for our new clients. So, the Smartsheet Kickstart implementation is a flat fee contract. And what that allows us to do is dig in pretty quickly with your team and immediately start adding value and getting you stood up with like a real solution and the foundation for you to take your Smartsheet to the next level. Now, your Smartsheet environment could be an existing environment. You're already using it kind of like as Excel on steroids, or you could be coming in from a brand new platform. So like you're moving from Trello or Planner or something like that, or even Monday, and you're moving into Smartsheet and you're looking for a team to kind of help you work with you, set the foundation, and help you avoid some of those common pitfalls that get you caught up and really kind of block adoption of new tools. Right. So our process is we do kind of this plan, discovery, design phase, and we'll provide you with a solution diagram. And I'll show you an example in a second of what that is. Then we do a very iterative build and test phase where we're actually going to do weekly build demos with you. And then we kind of move into this testing where you test it out with real data, try it out with a real project or something or task, and then really cut over from your existing system or lack thereof over into the new Smartsheet solution. So this is our high level. This will be kind of part of our, part of our proposal that we would try to go ahead and tailor to your organization. So we'll add information about you and who we talked to about and all this other good stuff. So if you want to work with us, we'll send you your own proposal. But I just wanted to give you kind of like an overview of kind of what it's going to include. And most of this information is on our website as well. So if you haven't been there before, Echo Consulting, we do have kind of a Smartsheet implementation process that is outlined here. And you'll also kind of see a couple of our videos on YouTube if you found us by there, and you'll click for some information about package details and what's included in the flat fee price. Okay. But I want to actually provide even maybe a little bit more information about our Smartsheet implementation package. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to walk you through what our template Smartsheet Kickstart package looks like. So as I mentioned, we will look at the different phases that we have, right? So we have that kickoff, discovery and design phase, build, test, pilot that I just showed you. So in kickoff, we're going to do a half-hour meeting. We're going to be talking about, we'll set up your environment. We'll get access to kind of your existing environment or documentation. We'll have some predecessors that we'll want to talk through. So predecessors might be access to some additional, like if you have process diagrams or maybe not, maybe we just need to whiteboard it. We'll just kind of talk about who the stakeholders are, who's going to be involved, and really walk you through the plan in depth and tailor it to your team's needs and your team's schedule and things like that. During discovery, we either do 2 or 3 workshops, and we'll do kind of workshop prerequisites that are owned by you. So we'll give you some action items that we want you to complete in order for the workshop to be as valuable as possible for you. We do some workshop prep to make sure that we have as much information as possible, and then we'll review kind of what that workshop looks like. So usually it is who are the different people that need this information, who's responsible for updating the information, what's the process for identifying work, what's the data you need about the work, etc. And then we'll do some follow up again with any action items that come out of it, either for you or any decisions that we've made. And then the second workshop, depending again, we'll either walk through the business process, make some recommendations, ask some additional follow up questions. Again, we'll tailor this workshop agenda based on what we've learned so far and determining if we need 2 or 3 workshops to really dig in and understand what our recommendation is. For each Kickstart package, we do offer a workflow design and a solution diagram. And what we actually talk about is really a data architecture. And the data architecture is what we call the proof of concept, because usually we're actually using the sheet to say, okay, this is the standardized data that we need to capture in order to get all the different views that we're looking for. All right, and then in the build phase, these are just the items that like we had listed out. So we have a certain number of sheets, a certain number of automations, reports, dashboards. We'll work with you to make sure that the highest priority items are created and templatized by us. And then the goal would be that you'll be able to take some of this information, or an internal champion will really understand, will work to train them up and help them with Smartsheet so that they can then take this and tweak this and own it moving forward. Or if there's additional scope that's identified during this design phase that maybe isn't in this Kickstart package, maybe it's a fast follow phase, an additional scope of work. Maybe we just tweak a little bit to kind of adjust scope so the most important things get done, etc. While we're building, we'll do a build demo where we'll actually show you what we're building and get your feedback so that we can adjust to your feedback as we're actually building out the solution. And then once build is complete, go ahead and do some internal QA, make sure that everything is working and flowing the way we expect. We'll go ahead and give that over to your team. UAT just stands for user acceptance testing. QA just stands for quality assurance. And then finally, we'll actually open it up to your team to pilot it. So maybe you have a real project, maybe you have a real process flow or approval or something like that. And then finally, we'll support you in terms of your go live cutover from your existing process and system. We'll give you a little bit of hypercare if there's questions. For offboarding, we'll give you an admin guide. So how you create a new one, how you adjust that. And we'll usually give you some sort of roadmap being like, hey, these are the opportunities we see for improvement, or maybe these are the opportunities that your team came up with, additional functionality down the road they want to add to your Smartsheet environment. And we'll do a project closeout meeting to get some feedback, pass this off, and make sure that you're set up for success going forward. So again, this is a high level overview of what we do in our Smartsheet kickoff package, Kickstart package. We do a couple of different versions. So we've done them a lot of times for setting up brand new project management offices or PMOs or PPM. So like a lot of roll up views. We've done them with operations teams, right, that are looking to go through approvals or get updates or things like that. We've definitely done some for startups or contracting or onboarding. There's a lot of different ways, but really what it allows us to do is by doing a flat fee, we can go ahead and get started quickly, focus on getting something up and really providing value. And it oftentimes also helps build momentum in your organization by getting something upstanding using in production, and gives people ideas so that they're not just thinking like, what's a sheet, what's a report, what's all these different components. So anyways, I highly recommend it if you're looking to work with us. Again, my name is Molly Yanis, and I'm with Echo Consulting, and we're a project management solutions firm, and we're a Smartsheet aligned partner. We offer a flat fee Smartsheet implementation, Kickstart, and today I was just walking you through kind of what that looks like and what our process is, so that you can be familiar with how that Kickstart will happen. All right, thanks so much. Have a great day. Oh, 1 second, I forgot. Typically, our Kickstart anywhere from 8 to 10 weeks. We've completed them in 5 to 6 weeks, and we've completed them in like 12 to 16. It really depends on the client or the team in terms of if their process is already thought out and they're just looking for us to kind of translate it into Smartsheet, or whether or not they're looking to do some process improvements as they go. And there's some decisions that need to get made and buy-in across the organization, or if they're just really overwhelmed and we're having to kind of wait a long time for some decisions and or testing. That's where it can take a little bit longer. The duration can take a little bit longer in order to implement. So again, Molly Yanis, Echo Consulting, and talking a little bit about our Smartsheet Kickstart package.